So it's 6 o'clock now. Tom, I guess Dionne said she was gathering some information real quick.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, not that much different. It's all, Oria Yacht Club, beautiful, but it's all beautiful. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah. So you guys are, is it going to be more musical, or what's your?
Yep. So we're a Virginia-based swing band.
Oh, nice.
Yep. We do a lot of Sinatra and Dean Martin, all the classic crooner hits, that sort of thing. And so we've put together a few theme ideas that we're going to be performing each night in Le Cabaret Rouge. So yep.
Okay. Yep. Tom, I'm going to ask you to send me the group number so I could keep tab on it. But if you're going to be performing in Le Cabaret Rouge, it's for me, it's the most beautiful lounge on the ship. It is so over the top beautiful. The best shows, they have some of the best shows there. So I think I was on for a 7-night, what are we in? I'm on that ship so much, and I'll be on there again soon. I did a 7-night where I think in December, and I think 3 nights we were back to back. They had an awesome, MSC had an awesome show that they put on there, and then it turned into a party after. So really, cool. Really cool. So you guys tell me when I can start, because I don't know if I do have a flight. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, but I'll be heading back to DC I have a 7:55 flight, so
yeah. Tom, let me know that you.
Really close.
Yeah. I think it's 6:02 now, so I think we're good. Plus, I'm recording this as well, so I'll be able to post this later for our fans and everything. So.
Okay, awesome. So I don't know how much you guys know about MSC Cruises, but MSC Cruises, we are a global shipping company, MSC Cruise Maritime Shipping Company. And we've been around since really the 1800s, known for cargo. And then it was in the early 2000s, we went, to cruising. So we're owned by the Aponte family. We are one of the largest, or the second largest shipping company, cruise line in the world. And we currently have 19 ships now in our fleet. And by 2025, we'll have a total of 23 ships. In the Caribbean, we have 3 ships sailing here. So the Seashore that you guys will be on, the Divina and the Meraviglia. We sail out of 2 different ports, Miami and Port Canaveral. So, whichever one you guys are heading out of Miami, of course.
Yep.
So who's on our ships? And, we have a range of nationalities. So when you're on the ship, you'll hear about 19 different languages, which is fun. We love it. If it's like going to so many different countries without actually going, because you're in the Caribbean. So when you make a stop, it's a beautiful tropical stop. And, so our ship's state of the art. I'm just gonna, and so another cool thing while you're on, and you might want to make a recommendation to your guests, to the other passengers, MSC for me. So it's a wristband that you put on. So instead of it lets you not touch so many things. So when you go to your cabin, instead of the card, you could just do a wristband. And God forbid anyone should get sick on the ship, it helps for contact tracing. So you could tell who they're around, and people could, you communicate a lot easier that way. So safety is one of the most important thing to us. We were the first major cruise line back out once everything started moving around. And so, we clean, the entire ship is cleaned constantly every day. I know we're lightening up now on some of the safety protocols, but so your guests, the ship that you're going on, has one of the largest outdoor spaces. So if you like being at the beach, it's like, how long is the cruise that you'll be on?
It's a 7-day.
It's a 7-day.
Yep.
It's phenomenal 7-day at the beach with beautiful lounges. We have about 20 different bars, 11 different lounges. I mean, your guests will have so much to do while you're on it. So
cool.
Still a little bit more about MSC Cruises, where, as I said, we're global. So everywhere, it's the Caribbean that you're doing, but we're in Europe, we're in Northern Europe, we're in South Africa, South America. And, we have our own private island, which you guys will be stopping at the private island. Yeah. So the private island, there is 8 different beaches there. So, whatever. My recommendation is that you guys go to the Lighthouse Bar. The Lighthouse Bar, when you get on the private island, it's the only place you'll have live music. The beach is so beautiful and the best place to watch the sun go down. So, lots to do while you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to play a little video for you guys, but I was trying to figure out how to send you the link. And because you're doing Zoom, we don't really do Zoom too much because of security. So
yeah. I think you might be able. Do you see the share screen?
Let me see if I could get it for you. Let me go through it, and then at the end, I'll see if I could share the video. So, so just to let you know, the seashore that you're going to be on, it's the sister ship to the Seaside that she was just here. So she's larger. She has more public spaces. There's new restaurants. She's paying homage to New York City. So a lot of the areas on the ship, the lounges, the pool, there's a Long Island pool. There's an actual Statue of Liberty in the casino. There's different theater style shows. So, whatever your itinerary is, I know when you have your groups, you have different plans, but during your downtime, so much things to do. And we do have quite a few specialty restaurants. There's about 5 specialty restaurants that's there. And then we have the wine cave as well too. So, if you want to go taste the different types of wine around the world, you could definitely do that. There's the Ola Tapas restaurant. So that's more of the Latin flair. Then there's our Butcher's Cut prime meat steak. If you're a meat lover, you really have to, and you get 20% off the specialty dining as well too. And then there's the Oria restaurant. There is the Teppanyaki and the Ocean Key for those who like seafood. So you have all those specialty dining. If there's children coming, there's I believe 2 floors for the children. So with their area, their entertainment, and broken down by different age group. At the back of the ship, the aft, we have one of the best infinity pools. So when you're back there and you're in the pool, you feel almost like you're in the ocean. So it's the largest infinity pool in our fleet. So something to look forward to. I know that Tom said, or maybe you said, Fantastica is the experience. So the balconies, you'll have a balcony suite. It's really beautiful. You have 24-hour room service. So if one day you might not feel like going out to dine, you can always call. That comes with that experience. I don't know, you have preferred dining. So whichever, if you want to go early or late, whereas some of the other experiences, you get assigned one. So you could say, okay, this is the one that I want. Apart from the food, and the buffet is also pretty good, but there is there's 2 other restaurants that you can go into. Let's see here. I'll tell you my restaurants in a second. But you have pretty much a good choice of restaurant. I have a bunch of, wanted to give you enough information here. So there's a Central Park restaurant, and then there is the Tribeca restaurant. There's a Manhattan restaurant and the Fifth Avenue, and then you have the Marketplace. So you have so many choices of where you guys can go and eat. So are you guys going to always be together? And what are some of the activities that you're planning on doing?
That's a good question. Well, we haven't we haven't gotten that far into it.
Mhm.
So we've been coming up, with what we'll be doing as far as our performances on the ship, but
Mhm.
we haven't really dove into our other excursions and activities, that sort of thing yet.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of that, and there's and also like 20 different bars that you can in the evening, and there's live music. So you know dueling piano? There's a really wicked dueling piano that they do in the evenings. So there is so many things that you'll really enjoy.
So I guess this Le Cabaret Rouge has a show that's later in the night.
Yes.
We'll be performing in there from 6 to 8, I believe, and then I guess they do their show.
Yeah. Yeah, the show is after, so that I wish I could see your. Well, I do plan on stopping by because I live half in Maryland. So Tom was telling me a little bit about your show. So it sounds very good.
We get up to Maryland once in a while. So yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm right on the Virginia, DC. So. But you'll have lots of different, activities that you won't have a short of saying, okay, this is, I want to do this, because there's so many things to do. When you get to the private island, your drink package does carry over to the private island. So you don't have to do anything different. If you do the card or your MSC for me ban, when you go on the island, whatever your, you do have to, let's see, if you go into the shops, because they do have authentic Bahamian shops on the island, you do pay for, you will pay, or it goes to your account, but you don't have to do anything special for drinks. That's a question I get asked a lot too. So drink, it's under your package. It's a great package that you have. I mean, there are some top shelf things that aren't there, but for the most part, the wines, the beers, all the drinks, juices are, those are all covered there. So what else can I tell you?
All right, so I've got a question. I wanted to ask about if there's any chance that there's a pickleball court on the ship.
I haven't seen a pickleball court. I have not seen a pickleball court.
I think that up there on the top deck, I think there's like a small tennis, or maybe it was basketball.
Basketball is definitely there. There is a basketball area that's covered on the. I want to say it wasn't 18. I think on deck 16 there is. So, but not pickleball. But I can verify. I can't remember seeing a pickleball court. Yeah. But I'll verify.
And then how about on the private island? Is that a possibility that there might be some pickleball there?
No, I walked that island from back to front, and it's quite a bit of, it's a hike, but no, it's the perfect beach day on our island. There's lots of things to do, but more so beachy. So if you wanted to do like a massage, there's the spa set up there. The lighthouse, there's a lighthouse climb. If you want to go jet skiing, if you just, there's lots of more beachy activities, but not a pickleball court. Sorry.
Looks like that's a popular thing. We're getting a lot of comments in the chat. People saying they love pickleball. I've been trying myself.
Yeah, pickleball is the up and coming thing, and the cruise ships they're starting to put pickleball courts on cruise ships instead of having a tennis court, because you can fit a couple of pickleball courts inside one tennis court. So
pretty cool.
Now I'm gonna have to do research and maybe make some suggestions. And
definitely get rid of that basketball court and put in pickleball.
Okay. Right.
Dionne,
so
Dionne, how new is the seashore?
I'm sorry?
How new is the seashore?
The seashore got to Miami in November 18, 2021. So she's very new. She's going to be here for the rest of the year, and then we're getting another brand new ship again around the same time, the Sea Escape. But the Seashore, she's brand new, and she was designed for the Caribbean. So I hope that your guests, I know they'll love it. That it's just so many beautiful, amazing things to look at. The artwork on the ship. She's just a really, really beautiful ship. So. Yeah.
Cool.
So do I have any other questions? You guys are quiet. Let me tell you, you guys should be so excited. The ship is so beautiful. There's so many places that you're gonna look at. The lounge that you're playing in, it really the pictures that you see online, there's some great pictures I know from YouTube. And Jeff, did you say you were a part of a group?
Yes, on Facebook, yeah, an MSC Seashore group that so there's always folks talking about their experiences and posting pictures and things.
Yeah, the pictures don't do it justice. When you get there, you'll see, and there's different levels of the lounge, so there's not a bad seat in the area when you play. Just so you know, any area that and it's large. It's very you could anywhere you sit. It's a great seat. So
can you address, do you have all the cruise director with the games and the trivia and name that tune and all that kind of stuff? Okay.
Yeah, the cruise, the first night you go down, you're invited to meet the cruise director. He's a very fun guy, and they play a lot of games in the main pool. If you get a chance to go out, there's always something going on to get everybody going and active. And again, because it's such a large ship, you feel of course you're going in a group, so you'll sit with your friends and family, but everyone is so social distance, but and not so far where you won't have fun. It's enough space for everyone to be spread out and around the large pool, and you guys will have a lot of fun. Yeah. And the entertainment directors on there, get you going. The crew members, they're very lively.
So are you anticipating by the time we cruise that you'll be back at 100% capacity on the ship, or are you capping it at like 70% or?
What date is the group?
November 6th.
No, November 6th. I believe that will be over 50% capacity. Right now we're still at 50%. So I'm hoping that it will be close back to 100 before all this craziness, because it's
I'd rather it stay at 50%.
Believe me when I tell you, it feels like when you're on the ship, it's so light right now, but the spaces are so big. And I think that even at probably 80% capacity, you're still not going to worry about people being on top of. You'll have enough space when you go to dining, or when you go to the pool or the theater. Beautiful theaters, by the way, Broadway style shows. We do 2 different shows a night. So I don't know what it will be right now. I know that we have a vaccinated show, and for people that are non-vaccinated. And when I say people that are non-vaccinated, it's for the little ones, because sometimes, so if you have a baby with you and your baby is not vaccinated, you're considered not vaccinated, even though you have to be vaccinated. So there's 2 different shows that they show. So,
And are the shows in English?
Yes, the shows are in English. The shows, I know where, people, they always ask, so do we speak so many, it's an Italian cruise line. We do 19 different languages, but everything is in English. But when we make our announcements, of course, we have to let everyone on the ship know what's going on. So there's different, the different language, but everything is done in English. English is the primary language on board.
Okay. Yeah. And you had said that you were starting to relax the safety precautions and mandates. Do you anticipate the vaccination mandate to end before November?
It's so fluid right now it's not, but in November it might be. Depending on what the different ports, because we might be doing something, but excuse me 1 minute, guys. Alexa, off. That's my Alexa. Sorry. So in November, when you guys sail, hopefully they'll be completely relaxed, where, we'll feel like the pandemic is a thing of the past, because we just have to live with it.
Hopefully.
Depending on what the different ports are to what things are today, it might be completely different.
Right, and I understand that. I was just wondering if there, if there's any talk of it, because we want to get a couple of cabins, so we were looking to see if you had adjoining and maybe
we definitely
balcony. So will you be renting the cabins side by side?
Yes, you can. You can request your side-by-side cabin. You definitely can, where the balconies are adjoined, so you can go back and forth. If you're with your family member, it's easy for you.
Okay, and we're very excited about it being from Long Island, New York. But so unfortunately, though, it would depend on the mandates where we are, and what would be the cancellation latest date that we could. Without any penalty, cancel the reservation if the mandates don't change.
Well, you have up until 90 days out before you sail.
90 days out? Okay.
Yeah, you could do that with no penalties. And I mean, it's a group. Groups are a little different, but if there's, I think for November, unless something else crazy happened.
Right. This is bizarro world. We're not holding you to anything.
No, I think you guys, but we have this awesome thing called Cruise Flex. So if for some reason, things go haywire and you have to do a Cruise Flex, your group, your travel agent, they will reach out to us and we'll take a look at that point where we can probably flex the time, which means changing the time. But hopefully nothing else crazy happens between now.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
If we have to cancel at the 90 days, we get back whatever we've put in so far.
Yes. No penalties before the 90 days out. Yep.
Did I understand correctly that you said our package allows us flexibility for early or late dining seating?
Yes. So when you're planning, normally with the group, you guys would do that together. But if you have one-off situations that you have to eat earlier, then you would, you'd let us know. But normally when you're a group, either the group dines early or the group dines late. But if you want to do something different,
since the Good Shot Judy shows are going to be at 6,
you'd want to do early dining. And you know what, if for some reason, and I shouldn't say it because it's being recorded, but if you wanted to change your dining, if for whatever reason that you couldn't make it, we're never going to say no to you. You can always, but it is that your group would do either the early or the late.
Our paperwork that we got from Tom said late dining, so we might need to look into pages.
So I should say, you should ask Tom, and Tom will reach out to us. So as the group, what you said, whether you guys decide on to do late or early dining, if you're going to catch the shows.
We're there for the show. We're there for other stuff too, but we're there for the shows.
The shows are,
thank you.
It's really a treat every night. It's just, make sure for the one in the Le Cabaret Rouge Lounge, it's called Women at Work. I hope that one is still playing then. Let me tell you something, that show is so over the top, just really beautiful and energetic, and you guys will love it.
That's just great. Good Shot Judy. You haven't seen Good Shot Judy yet.
That's right. Amen. That's right.
Well, it's probably not better than that. Definitely. It's just something, it sounds like you guys will have a lot of choices in what you do.
Yeah. I'm looking forward myself to seeing the other shows, getting to relax and when we're not playing and checking out the other shows.
Yeah, I have a question about vaccinations.
Okay.
Do we need to show a vaccination proof?
Yeah, well, so before you 48 hours now, what the protocol is right now, you have to be, of course, vaccinated. There's no exception to that right now, unless you're a baby, 2 years old, but you have to be vaccinated. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But do we need to bring the vaccination card or anything like that?
You're going to upload it. You can upload it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Okay, this is Val Ralph from Delaware, and as a group, as groupies who've been following Good Shot Judy since 2017, for those of you who have not seen the Good Shot Judy show, you are in for an adventure. These folks are just incredible.
Yes, they are.
Thank you so much.
They are incredible, and
we're newbies. We just discovered them this
Good Shot
summer.
Judy on a cruise. We can hardly wait.
Yep.
Well, we're looking forward
You
to
guys, and Good Shot Judy fans are like family each and every day. And I'm sitting there looking at you, Brett and Jeff, and Chelsea too, and Buzz King.
That's one we.
We love you guys.
Thank you guys so much. We love you too. That's part of why we're so excited about this cruise, is that to get the opportunity to vacation with all of you, our family. So
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it, hopefully.
yeah.
So
Jeff,
just
I'm
on
gonna
the room. If you want to call
Jeff,
them.
I'm definitely gonna have to come out and see you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Definitely, I'll make sure I come say hey to you as well too.
That'd be great.
Definitely, yeah.
So I did have one little bit of a question. So we're going to be in that really awesome cabaret room from 6 to 8 to watch our favorite band. And sorry, we have other people that are calling because they couldn't get here on time for the Zoom. So they're just checking in with us. So how you normally run the show, is it like, would we be able to stay in that room?
Yeah, you can.
So we could stay in that room to the next show if we chose to do that?
Yes, you can, because there's drinks being served. It's a lounge. So
okay.
You
don't clear it out and then we would have to wait in line, whatever, to get back in.
No, it's not set up like that at all. In fact, some people, like I said, there's no bad seats in the lounge. And some people like to sit up higher, some people want to sit lower, and some people want to sit as close as they can to the band. So depending on when you come in, what the seating is. So if you happen to get a seat up high, but you wanted to come down lower, as one show, how many shows are you going to do in the lounge? 1, 2, Jeff?
I believe we're doing 5.
Oh, okay.
Always the early show though, right? Always the 6 to 8?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So in your case, if you didn't catch it one night, you get, because like I said, there's so many good seats. So you might want to, if you sat up top one night, you want to come down a little bit or sit in mid, there's always that option. You don't have to leave and, come back.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right.
So, So I hate running off. I love, the energy of this all. I'm excited for you guys going on the seashore. She truly is a beautiful ship. The fantastic experience is awesome. Balcony cabins, 24-hour room service. There's so many different, make sure you guys stop into some of the other lounge. There's the Brooklyn Cafe and I like the Tribeca restaurant.
There's something about a chocolate place too. I saw the wine place and I saw the chocolate place. I love the band, but I'm going for the wine and the chocolate.
Let me tell you,
the band.
The chocolate calls you by smell. Once you step on board, the aroma of the chocolate, it's calling your soul. Really, it's so.
And on a cruise line, on cruises, there's generally no calories, right? Nothing counts.
No, we leave that behind. We leave that at home. It's totally.
Us girls know how to pack. You got the skinny outfits and then you graduate the 7 days. The guys don't really have to worry about that, but we know how to pack.
There you go. You trust me. Just come and be ready to indulge yourself, be pampered. I mean, the crew is different nationality from all over the world. But they pay attention. They remember your name. They have so much respect, and everyone wants to check on you and make sure you're good. If there's something going on, just say something, and they're there 1, 2, 3 to take care of you. In the dining room, if there's something that you don't like, just let your waiter know. If you have any food allergies, let them know. They'll take care of you and make sure. And if you tell them once, for the entire time that you're on, they will remember. Okay, and you don't have to worry about it again. Try some of the specialty dining. I mean, it really, when you go to the private island, definitely, even if you can't climb the lighthouse, go to the lighthouse bar.
I'm there.
There is a lighthouse show. I don't know if you guys will get to stay late, but there is a lighthouse show at night, because I know we dock early and we normally stay late. That's one of the beautiful things about Ocean Key. And the lighthouse show is phenomenal, and we stay late. You could do starlight gazing on the island as well too, and if anyone's into snorkeling, you could do that. I mean, and if you don't want to do anything, you could just lay down by the beach and do nothing. And if you get a little bit too hot, you can go back and forth, because we dock right at the island, so literally you can go back and forth and back and forth.
So any of the excursions would be done through, do we do those on the boat? Any land excursion?
Talk to Tom, and just let him know. He'll tell you what's available, and then you could do everything through him. So, all right. If you guys have any questions, if there's anything that you can't think of right now, please give your questions to Tom. I will make sure I get them all answered for you. And I'm gonna catch my flight.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dionne, for being here to provide all this information. Really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And if you guys need anything else, please reach out. Okay.
Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. You guys take care.
See you later.
Hey everybody, so Carla and I are going to bring our pickleball paddles, and we plan to play some pickleball somewhere on this cruise.
I was gonna say there's probably a decent chance between Jamaica and Cozumel. I think you could find one.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. I don't know if you were for those of you that were here before we started the meeting. I had some slides rolling of some of the theme ideas that we have. For each night, we were talking about doing a James Bond theme songs one night. Fun. Make sure to get those martinis shaken, not stirred. And maybe like a New Orleans night. Play a lot of that. As if you've seen us live, then you've seen us do a few of those, but we'll add some more to that. We're talking about a ballads night,
absolutely. We have our string section with us on this cruise. So
cool. Sweet.
There's a lot of music that's just really so beautiful that I've wanted to delve into, but I haven't really had the ability to have a captive audience that I could say, really slow, beautiful music. We're always trying to keep it.
Skills aren't that good. We'll be captive.
Absolutely, yeah. So I always have to, err on the side of let's keep it up and moving and jumping. So I'm looking forward to having a night dedicated to my favorite romantic songs.
I won't be able to throw my hair around too much that night.
That's right.
Oh, geez.
I'm gonna put a limit on the number of hair flips during ballad night.
Exactly. So
I like the little clip that you put on your website where you're twirling the rake during the pandemic. That's like hysterical. That was hysterical.
It was the Bond New Orleans. I'm trying to remember we had a couple other things, but so we're gonna have 5
Latin night.
A Latin night, yeah,
and some calypso as well.
Right. So, we'll have. So we wanted to make sure that each night is a unique performance. Some reasons to come back and hang out with us each night, and we look forward, of course, to doing these, seeing you out on the excursions, things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a great fun. I'm glad you guys are putting this together.
Thank you very much. Tom, do you have? Did you have anything?
Yes. All right. I was going to expand on some of the things Dionne said. Of course, this is a brand new ship. The reason we're having the dances 6 to 8 is because the ship has entertainment in the evenings. So this way we can get in our dancing to Good Shot Judy, which you don't want to do on a full stomach after a 7-course Italian dinner. So we eat first, or dance first, and then eat. And then you go to the rest of the night's free to go to the multitude of entertainment options on the ship. And if you do have early dining need, there's plenty of places on the ship, rooms from room service to restaurants to buffets that you can eat early if you want to. And of course, the ship can accommodate any dietary needs anybody might have. That Cabaret Rouge is a gorgeous room. It's a horseshoe upstairs overlooking the stage downstairs. Holds 600 people, but we're going to limit our group to about 300, 350, something like that. So just within our group. So that way we're going to have plenty of space for dancing and moving about. It never feel crowded. You ask about the shore excursions. Of course, you can buy them from MSC. I also have a company that I've been using for about 20 years called Shore Trips. And they have the same tours the cruise line does, but you're not a captive audience. So sometimes they have a better offer. It's kind of funny. Sometimes some of these islands, they'll have a tour to see some sharks or something. The cruise line and the tour company use the same little postage stamp picture because it's the same company. There's only one company that does it, but they're different prices. Or maybe one's sold out and the other's not. So daily program. There's going to be a daily program for you for every day. And it's going to be full from early morning yoga until the closing of the nightclub at 3 a.m. And it's chock full. And that's in addition to everything we're doing with Good Shot Judy. So you're not going to be, the one complaint you're going to have is there's too much to do. You have to decide, what are you going to do? They asked this gentleman on a world cruise one time, they said, you've been on the ship 45 days. What do you do all day? He said, I don't know what I do all day, but I don't have time for anything else. I'm just busy.
There you go.
Of course, you can also find a nice, quiet, secluded spot and read a book if that's what you want in the shade. You can be a sun bunny or maybe you just want to hang out in your room a bit and watch TV because you don't get to do that at home. I don't know why you do that on a cruise, but
now will people that didn't book through
All right, pickleball, go for it.
Hey, you were asking something.
So the people that don't book through this package deal, are they going to be able to attend the show, or would they buy tickets, or is this just exclusive?
No, it's exclusive to us. So a couple of reasons for that. Number one, we have to collect the money to make sure the band gets paid. And if they're not in the group, they're going to be missing out on all the information, like where's the band playing? And I'm very transparent. For so many cabins that we sell, we get a free cabin. Most agents take that as cash. I'm using it towards the orchestra to keep the price down, the event fee. So they have to book with me. There's some ladies that were mentioned they were going to do 2 or 3 cabins. I don't know if they're still here.
Yes, we're still here.
Yeah. Oh, that was you.
Yeah. We had spoken to you on the phone about that also.
Yes. Yeah, it's best to go ahead and book it because the $199 a person is fully refundable, but there's not that many cabins that connect, and especially when you need them side by side. So if you wait, I may not be able to get you those cabins, but I might be able to now. And then I hope you go, but if circumstances make it impossible, then of course you've got your full refund.
Okay. And you had said about what floor? Was there a floor that you have blocked out for this, or a section of the boat?
Not particularly. We're mostly up on top because of we're in the Fantastica, which MSC. If you're in some of the cabins, you don't even have room service.
Oh, okay.
But with our package, you've got the Fantastica, which is the 24-hour room service, the first choice on the dining. And then with the groups department, they got us the Easy Plus drinks package. So you don't have any drinks to pay for. And it's a full range. You can't get Johnny Walker Blue at $35 a shot, but it's all your calls. So it's your Grey Goose, your Captain Morgan, your regular Johnny Walker, Crown.
I think as long as Brett and I can get Henry McKenna, we'll be okay.
And of course, it includes wine and champagne and cordials. So if you want a little Sambuca after dinner, it's an Italian cruise ship, mind you. The officers are Italian. That's nice. the crew is international, but you'll find a good amount of Italians on board. So the food is incredible, but the drinks package is nice and it's included. And they've given us the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So
Sounds great.
They've done us a really good turn on the pricing.
So we would just call you when we're ready to go ahead and book the rooms, and then you would send us paperwork on it, or how's that going to work?
The best
Is
way
there
to
some kind of contract?
look at it is to call me, or you can email me. With MSC,
Okay.
I need first and last name and birthday to book. I book the cabin, then I send you the information for your consideration. Then you can say, hey, Tom, I don't like that cabin, or maybe we're going to upgrade, or whatever it is. But once you approve it, then you make your deposit, which is $199 a person. Very simple. And if you decide you don't want to go, then the option I sent you simply expires, just like a reservation on an airplane. They hold it for 24 hours. And there it goes. So there's no obligation. Very easy.
Okay, sounds
a lot
good.
of people ask about the dress code. Daytime is bathing suits and shorts. Very casual. Evening, on this ship, since we're doing a Good Shot Judy, just dress like you would going to a Good Shot Judy. And if they've got a theme like Mardi Gras, or what were some of your themes? James Bond?
Yeah, exactly. There was, gonna do a Bond night, a Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Bond night. That might be our black tie night, or dressy night. Your glamorous night.
Exactly.
You
gotta have a gangster night, no? Gangster? Gangster?
Yeah, so whatever they want to do, since they're gonna do a bossa nova night, you can kind of go Latin.
There you go.
Everybody can do a little something. Doesn't have to be over the top, or it can be. You can come like Carmen Miranda, or you can just simply wear a.
You knew everybody sitting around these computers was going to know who she was, didn't you?
I hope so. Or you can just come in and you don't have to dress any part. But that's the nice thing is another thing about the groups. We're together for the Good Shot Judy groups. But outside of that, it's your vacation. So if we want to hang out or you meet some people, we can do some impromptu things like meeting at the Lighthouse Bar, like Dionne suggested. That might be something we can all do. Or we can all meet at one of the aft pool for sundowners. Cocktails and sunsets on the.
I'm ready already. Yeah, I'm ready.
So we can do a lot of things on our own.
Just to add to what Dionne was saying earlier about the staff on the ship, I've seen all sorts of comments of people just talking about how wonderful and friendly and helpful the staff is. I've seen these comments in the you might want to join the like I said on Facebook. There's an MSC Seashore group where people talk about their experiences and post pictures and things. So I've been checking that out.
There's also a behind the scenes documentary on Prime, right?
Yeah, I think it's Amazon Prime.
About that's with MSC Cruises, and it shows you how they manage all the logistics of all the restaurants. It's simply amazing.
Oh, that's
really
nice.
good. Very
That'd be great.
Yeah.
you remember what that was called?
So I have a question for Jeff. Jeff,
Yes.
are you and Brett going to post ahead of time what nights you're going to do, what themes you're going to have, so we know what to pack?
Yep,
Definitely.
exactly. Yeah, we'll be putting that information together and making sure everybody.
Finalize it all.
Yep.
At least a couple months ahead.
Awesome, thank you.
Yep.
And Chelsea, we don't expect you to dress up like Carmen Miranda, okay?
Okay. Oh, I was looking for that.
But it would be okay.
I don't know how you get the fruit on your head though.
I'll find a way. I've had some pretty impressive Halloween costumes. I'll find a way.
Oh, I would think you could go to almost any Goodwill store or something and find plenty of styrofoam fruit to glue onto to a hat.
Wait and see. Maybe I'll surprise you.
Just to let everyone know, I think everyone here has Tom's info already, but we've put it in my wife has put it in the chat here in the Zoom as well, in case you need it.
And in addition to the Good Shot Judy performances, we're going to have a cocktail party
Yeah.
And then we're also
Nice.
going to have on the sea days, and maybe they'll play a little bit at the cocktail party. And then we've got 2 sea days, and we're going to do something during the day. I don't know what that's up to them, but we suggested maybe a sing along or a name that tune or meet me good shot Judy Q&A.
Yeah, that could be
like that.
Yeah, we'll come up
And
with
then
something fun.
Something fun. And then the hotel, the horribly named Good Time Hotel, it's also brand new, but they have an event by the pool at night, so we might do something a little bit for the happy hour there. And then of course I've arranged a bus to take us that morning over to the ship. And the Good Time Hotel is also brand new.
A question on the Good Time Hotel. Do any of their rooms have 2 beds? I love my sister, but I don't think I want to share a bed with her.
I'm with you.
I'm
with you. I feel the same way.
Oh yeah, they've got a wide range of rooms. So, and if anyone's bringing children, they've got a great children's program because MSC is family owned. It's a family.
Right.
It's the 2nd largest shipping company in the world after P&O. It's family owned. The same family has owned the company for 400 years.
But I'm just, when I looked at the Good Time Hotel, it didn't look like they had any rooms that were 2 beds.
Oh, they've got them. Yes.
Okay, we'll call and check into that again. Thank you.
All right.
You mentioned the deposits refundable, and what I think I heard from Dionne was like we have a 2nd payment coming due in April. If we had to cancel for any reason we don't intend to, is that refundable up to the 90 days?
Anything you pay is refundable up until 90 days, including the band event fee.
Okay. We don't want to.
I do carry, for later, I do carry travel insurer. It's travel insurance that covers COVID, and it's door to door. So suppose you come down to Miami a week early, you're covered from when you leave your house until you get back. But if you have too many tequilas on South Beach and fall off the table and break your hip, you're covered. They'll get you home dead or alive. It covers peripheral family. That means the 2 of you are going, but you've got the other sister you don't like or something. Anyway, she goes to the hospital. It has nothing to do with the cruise. You get a note from the doctor, you're covered. So it's pretty extensive, and I do recommend the travel insurance for everybody. It's fairly inexpensive until you hit 65. Then the premium goes up. But I do suggest the travel insurance, yes. But hold anything you want, the cabin, your hotel room, get it now, and it's fully refundable, so you can't lose. But if you wait, it may not be available. So, and tell your friends, because we still have some space to sell. So spread the word.
Will do.
Anyone have questions? Or
I can only say that, we know the entire Good Shot Judy band and the integrity of what this cruise is they wouldn't be signing one unless they thought it was great for their longtime fans. There is just an incredible experience. And if you haven't booked, we've already booked. And, but if you haven't, you all need to do that because you are into an experience of entertainment that just is incredible. We just love it. I'm sorry, but we love it. And I just can't say enough about this group because they are family. They really are family. The musicians, you form that bond, and especially Buzz King. But
Buzz isn't even in here to hear it.
He's not even here yet.
We're at the studio.
But
happy birthday.
We love you guys, and I'm sorry for a little bit of prejudice, but if you're sitting on the fence and haven't booked it, please book because you are in for an incredible entertainment experience, and it's just like I just can't say anymore, and I'm fortified with a few Manhattans. That's okay.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Act now and enjoy complete happiness.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Ham's beer, bud.
All right.
Do we have any
Well,
other?
like they were saying,
Oh,
in
sorry.
order to book, either call me or email me, and all I need to hold your cabin is first and last name, and MSC requires a birthday. Why?
Okay.
I don't know. They're Italian.
Watch your step now.
One thing about this ship is one of the daughters from the family is kind of in charge from the inception of when they started passenger service. And funny story about her is because they pay for cash, everything. So $1 billion ship, they just kind of pay for it, and here's $1 billion. And she wants this Swarovski crystal staircase. They build her one.
Wow.
One of the ships has a 2-story Wii wall. You know, Wii, that's some kind of a game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, she wanted a 2-story Wii wall, and they said, what? Yeah, you can't do that. Well, you're going to, and they did. And most of the ships feature a Swarovski crystal staircase because that's what she wanted. So whatever she wants, that's what they get. These ships are stunningly beautiful.
Just to let everyone know, by the way, we recorded this. So if you have any friends or family that are interested but couldn't make it to this, we'll be posting this on YouTube as well, and we'll make sure you have access to that. So, yep. Okay. Yeah, spread the word.
Will do.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, everyone. And of course, any further questions that you think of, you can ask us or ask Tom. We'll get the answers for you. So,
thank you for doing this.
Thank you for coming to set this up.
Thank you very much. All right, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
What's up, guys?